Ooh. It's a very winnable game. So it's Ornn ult, Lilia can just run at you. She's basically a melee champion that can run very, very fast. You just don't have to get close to her. That is basically it. And if she can throw that thing at you and then she can put you asleep, that's bad if you don't dodge it. But if you dodge that thing that she throws at you, that bubble that she throws at you, and you don't get too close to her, she doesn't really do very much.
Yeah, I feel like I figured her out now.
Yeah.
Anyway. Too early of a ult.
Nice try. Do it a bit more on the left, I think.
Mom,
Oh, she walked into it. Nice.
Mom.
You should ping the Baron right now for sure. Assistance, because Lila is dead. Let's see if they wanna... If your teammate doesn't follow, then just get top, yeah. It's okay. We don't really have Jax anyway, so it's not like an obvious call by any means.
Marino says people think there's no more Imperial Dragons. But he never lets me prove them wrong. One day, I'll be so good that you play hide and seek, you can hide in my mouth.
Damn.
Yeah, she took the angle. She took the angle. She played really well here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know. And then she took the angle. She saw it. Wow. Okay, it's not bad.
Yeah, I literally tried to play the thing you told me.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's good. So that thing that she throws, okay, that's the W, that's the Q that she swings around. She has like 3 seconds on that, 2 seconds. She can Q permanently. But she's low range, as you can see. She just runs fast and throws that thing. That's the only max range ability she has. It was a good try. No worries. That's why we're here. If you...
Look, 2 in the morning when I was playing, I was like... But when you were touching me, I was... Oof.
Alrighty, let's see. Let me know if you can see my screen. We can start with the easiest thing.
Yeah, I can.
And then click on my profile picture. You see Lilia?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, so... Okay, the passive. When you hit abilities, actually do a burn damage. Like, she's pretty good into tanks. Like, if you Q and then you run, I mean, you kind of you lived it here. When you remember, that's impressive, right? So yeah, that's it's max health. It's called, as in, if the healthier you are, the more damage you're taking. The Q, as you can see, is very... have to be like short range, and it's like 6 seconds. Level 1. It does give you movement speed, as you can see. Q. Yeah, so the passive, it gives you movement speed and it stacks 4 times. So if I Q, I have 3. Now if I Q again, if I have like good cooldown, let's say, I Q again, I have 4. Meaning that I have even more movement speed. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The W is very... Yes?
I was gonna say she's a from that, but they're a bit different.
Yeah. I mean, she even kind of like a horse, unicorn
literally.
kind of thing, yeah. And the double is kind of like lower range as well. But if you hit it in the middle, it does a lot of damage, as you can see.
Okay.
So...
Is the bull that rolls on the floor.
Yeah, we're gonna see very soon is the E and the R. But the point is the W is 14 seconds, and if you hit it on the edge, as you can see, it doesn't do as much damage. So middle is best. Okay, the E is this. She throws, and it actually goes like this. In fact, it goes pretty... Yeah.
Shit.
So you have to be very careful.
Oh, that goes very far.
Yeah, it does go... Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. No problem. And slow, so you don't want to get hit by that. And the most important thing is the ult. you see this thing? So the R doesn't actually work, but if I hit the E on that target and I ult, then after 2 seconds, drowsy and then sleep. And now I do a lot more damage on them.
The ult stun, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so when I told you that you have to flash this thing, is that even if you survive it, she can just press R, and then she can come at you and then just W into Q into and they're cooked.
Yeah, I learned something.
Remember that you can apply the ultimate also with your Q, which means if you ult, you healed more people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So then,
depends on the people you mocked.
yeah. So that's pretty much the champion, not really much.
Yeah, after this game I learned.
Yeah.
Now that's one down.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
no worries. That's what we hear. Ideally, we spend 10% of the time that you play the game to learn these champions, because as you can see, it can actually lose you some games. We don't know. Okay, now let's go. Let me see. The session.
I smell people.
I guess this is
Ally
you.
has been slain.
No. Okay, let me see the mistake. There are a few ones that I don't mind, you know, missing Qs and stuff. So the first most important mistake, what does your Q do?
Heads up.
Okay, what else?
Okay, can zone them out.
But okay,
Skill shot mainly, of course. Like,
do you have a cooldown refound?
oh yeah. If you hit your cooldown, you get CD. Yeah,
How much?
I don't know.
1.5 seconds.
So fast.
Okay.
So your Q is 5 seconds at level 1, minus 1.5. If you hit it, it's 4 seconds at level 1. Your E is how much cooldown?
18.
26. A lot. Yeah. Okay, no worries. What does your passive do?
Attack. Skill shots are here. Attack.
How much? How much do you get per round? Yeah.
Attack, I gain more attack.
How much does a dagger give? A dagger. Probably. 25 attack speed, that's gonna be a bit too good. So it gives you 10% attack speed for 250 gold. In fact, you get 10% attack speed for each build, so you can get 50% attack speed. This is why this champion is one of the best champions level 1 if you all in with
Need
elite
a
them.
whole bunch of drums.
Okay.
He's very strong, very strong. So this is why when you watch pro players, the most important thing level 1 is they stack. Why? Because they want to get that attack speed. Why? Because with that attack speed they can hit the wave more, and if they hit the wave more, they can get level 2 advantage. So this is why usually the first Q should be on the minions actually. First and second Q should be on the minions. There are cases where you can just walk up on the enemy and like go on them. But as you can see this? 1 Q on the minions, and then here, second Q on the minion, and then after I get the push, then I go for the
Finally.
poke. After I'm prepared, I have 30% attack speed. Now if Camel goes in, I can poke. So if I can stay here and just poke with the Q. If Camel goes in, I can just all in. Like I have a lot of options. Problem is, let's see what is the problem. Okay, here.
Enemy
Problem
has been
is,
slain.
Good, no
you
one else
didn't
can
get the push.
understand
Try
her.
to Q them. Yes, but that's a big thing because now you have 5 seconds on cooldown. That means for 5 seconds you won't be able to Q. Because remember, if you hit the Q, you lower the cooldown. It's 4 seconds only. Well, 3.5. I want to be more exact. So in other words, the fact that you Q the enemy, you cannot really get
Skies,
push here.
land,
This
flame.
is a big thing. They don't punish you because they're bad players, but ideally you don't Q towards them unless you have a very free lane.
Okay.
The way you compare the matchup is you compare the champions that you play. Ezreal, level 1, strong, passive, size, very big push, just level 2. She wants to get the Roosh, she wants to get at least level 2, if not level 3. So usually you're stronger than her at the game, and wave clear, she has more wave clear. Zillion, though, you have a weaker support than Zyra. So it's kind of skill matchup. You're a bit stronger than enemy carry, Zillion is a bit weaker than enemy support. But this is why you have to get a push here. If you have a very easy matchup and you can just zone them at level 1, you cannot hit the Q. Like here, for example, you see I Q them. Why? It's because it's Rel. Okay, so what if it's Rel? Well, Zyro is a range champion. Rel is a melee champion. So what can we do? Well, exactly what you can see on your screen. I don't need to Q the minions, I can Q them. Why? It's because we have a stronger matchup at level 1, more range. So what am I saying to you, basically? So I'm saying that with Ezreal, most of the situations you have to first get the push and then look to poke after you get the push. By getting the push, I mean you have to have the wave, you have to have more minions with your wave than the enemy. If you do that, that will facilitate you to actually look to poke and zone and do whatever you want. So it will look like this. First Q on the wave, second Q on the wave, and now I just woke up. Why am I waking up? I'm waking up because I achieved this minion advantage. And now we get level 2 advantage, I'm pretty strong to fight, I can look to poke, and we can see that I just look to poke, and I think to stay here and just poke. It's much easier to play. Look, much easier to play, I can just stay here, I pushed a little bit too fast, but overall that's basically how you do it.
Well, how can you tell when it's your time to push, like? Because remember I asked you and you said play the game first, but you said push, I'm gonna start queuing the minions.
Yes.
I thought I should let them do it.
You always play for the push. Push is the most important thing in League of Legends. Because if you get the push, you get level 2 advantage. Or, as you saw in the Zyra matchup, if I get the push, I can zone them level 1. Like
every matchup, even like versus anyone.
Yes, versus anyone. It's just if you play like you wanna try to get the push. There are some matchups where I have Yumi and I play Ezreal. And unfortunately in the enemy, the Jhin Qs the wave instantly and he has a very strong support. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about that. And then Karma as well. So even in this matchup, I'll try to get the push, I'll Q the minions. In 90% of the cases, I will see that they push faster than me and now I'll conceive it. I will back off. I will try to get the push because maybe he's dumb and he doesn't actually push like a psycho and Q the minions. And then in that case, I get level 2 advantage and I can poke, I can dive, I can, you know, all in them. But usually if I look to push and I lose it, then I just start backing off. So the trick is you always play for the push. Sometimes you just have to conceive it and you just lose it. Let's see if I can, but you have to understand when to hit the minions. Like here, for example, I was AFK. I have to conceive the push. So here I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna get the push. I'm not even gonna try because I count the minions. They have 6 minions, I have 3. It's not like they have 6 minions and I have 5. They got the push so much. Well, I'm still gonna, you know, farm, but this problem is, you see, they know they have more minions and they will trade, so I can't really play very aggressively.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So bottom line, what we learned today is that push is very important. You always want to play for push. There will be some cases where you push like a psycho and then you look to zone, literally stay in the brush and zone because you have more minions. There will be cases where you push like a psycho and they push faster than you and you have to conceive. The point is, the moment you got the push, don't keep on pushing. You're not trying to crush the wave in the tower. We're trying to get the minion advantage. So if I have 6 minions and they have 4, that's it, I can look to zone. Some players, they push so fast that they crash level 1. That's not how you play the game. So the moment you got the push, you stop it. Like, oh shit, I got the push. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. So in that game with Ezreal against Veigar, I count the minions and I'm like, okay, I need to get the push, I need to get the push, I need to get the push. So first I queue the minions. And I'm like, I don't have the push now because it's 6 minions versus 6 minions. I queue the minions. I don't have the push now because it's 6 minions versus 6 minions. Now I got this, it's 6 versus 4. Now I have the push. So now I actually be like, okay, I'm gonna stop pushing. I'm not even hitting the minions. I'm just zoning. So I'm stopping myself. So today we learned that we always want to play for push. We want to queue the minions and we want to be fast. Second of all, we learned that in most cases, if you get the push, you don't want to over push. You don't want to crash the way in the tower and you want to either look to zone or all in depending on who is your support. And third, we learned that even if you play for push, in most cases, there will be cases where you have to, you know, the moment you see they got the push and they're about to hit level 2, you back off and you conceive. This is one of the most important lessons that we learned on today. See, these things, it didn't matter if you're missing a lot of queues because you still didn't do it because I know that you're not usually doing like queuing the enemies and now you're like, it's 3 minions versus 3 minions. You don't get the push and with Ezreal you want to get the push. You really want to get the push because it's such a strong champ. Level 1, let's see.
I'm really doing like main play as anyways, but
Yeah.
so I want to learn the ins and outs. Like you
Everything's
said, that
mine
E,
to
my
play
E
with.
was pretty bad that game.
Yeah, we'll talk about very soon. Don't worry.
Do you mind if I be right back for 1 minute?
No problem at all. Take your time.
Enemy killing spree.
That's 3.
Dominating. Double kill. Your turret has been destroyed. Legendary. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh no! It's a dragon! Run away! Ah! Oh boy, dinner's ready! Can I get something? Pretty, please!
Hello, bro.
Hello. Ready? Welcome back.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
No worries at all. Okay, always be ready to receive the push when you see that they
Gotta stay on my claws, like Mom always
much
said.
faster.
Rah, 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 rah.
Okay.
Enemy
Okay,
rampage.
good. Okay, let me just open different browser.
Enemy double kill.
Okay, this is the mistake number 1, but we have a lot of big things here. So playing for the push, this is what we call the S tier mistake. Okay. S tier means that if we don't fix, if you don't fix it, it's massive for gold. Yeah, it's fundamental, and it's for this elo, it's gonna break your game for sure. We have A mistake, B mistakes, but I don't really mind doing those. Okay, yeah, we're trying to get a push here. You even try to hold in a little bit, and
Oh, that was alien range.
so usually you hard win. I like that you E after you dodge the Zyra E here. Zyra uses E, misses
I'm
it,
gonna
auto
be
Q,
big and strong
and then
one
just
day.
yeah,
Then there'll
a
be
bit
some-
unlucky. I'm not really concerned with this. We can go into nitty-gritty when using a potion, how you E, animation cancel with your auto attack. I guess I can show you something on Ezreal when you play, and you can like try. I'm not very concerned with these things because
I watched the video. The first video I saw on your page, by the way, that how to warm up.
really?
Yeah. So I think I know what you're gonna show me.
Auto E, auto Q. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you do that in your games, it's like auto Q. You're actually doing very well. You're not always doing auto E.
I realized the higher spec you have, the people as well, right?
Yeah. Exactly. But I mean, again, I'm not really concerned with this. Go back to the lane, we die, no problem. And then now we're like trying to save them a little bit, people for the word. I mean, I would appreciate if you just recall here after
An
this
enemy
wave,
has been slain.
because now the wave is crushed, and even if it's not crushed, it's only 3 minions, and with 3 minions they cannot freeze. And now we have 500 gold, which is good. I died at one, so ideally after this crush, because you stayed a while, you died, you came back, like shit, I'm gonna just recall for tier. That's how you should be thinking. And if they have a freeze like now, you need to make sure it crushes. But since they actually killed some of the minions right now, only with 3 minions the wave will not stay here for a long time. It will just stay here for this wave, but for the next wave, since it's closer to their side,
What was it, 2 million or 1 cost?
4 minions. If it's 4 minions, they can freeze. But yes, one melee, 3 casters, or 2 casters, 2 melees, or 3 casters. Like it's any combination. If you do 4 minions rule, you're
Your team
usually not
has
wrong.
destroyed a
Okay, that makes
turret.
it easier.
Okay, then 420. I don't really remember. Oh yeah, here like you should be thinking about. Oh, I'm gonna recall. I have tier. I don't want to stay in this lane since I don't have tier. The more I stay in the lane without tier, Ezreal is not like I'm not in a winning position here. I'm getting pushed in. You try to freeze. Freeze is not very good because when you freeze here, you're pulling the minions to the left. The next wave is very far, right? So you have to stay here for like 10 seconds. Yeah, but 10 seconds means get chunked super hard. So if the next wave is closer, like usually after the second tower, like at least at half of the distance between second and the first tower, like here, you can do it. Or if you have potions, you feel a potion, whatever.
You know what's funny? I literally saw a video of you talking about this.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the funny thing.
This is just a big deal mistake. Like compared to the push, I mean, this is not really that important, realistically speaking. So,
I'm so hungry I could eat a whole
here
bunch of
you
crumbs.
do all in. Like now they have everything. They have Zyra E and they have Zyra Q. Well, everything pretty much, every ability. Ideally, don't E now. You want to wait a little bit so you can use E after Zyra has no E. And you want to use also you want to use Q when you have vision. Like I wouldn't Q now because maybe she's here, or maybe she flashed. I want to see her now. I would use Q because I see her. That's the rule of skill shots in League. Don't throw them unless you know it's gonna hit. And if you don't have vision, it's very easy for them. Alright, no worries. So we're pushing. Okay, let me see what we're doing here. So Zai is on the dead timer. There's 20 seconds to get to the lane from this point. It's 501. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 since she left. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right now she is halfway, the Zyra. So Zyra is halfway, Zyra is also halfway because they're pretty much the same. So right now, judging that they are halfway, you shouldn't really go for the trade. In fact, there are multiple conditions you should apply. First of all, where is enemy bot lane? Well, think about it. They are second tower, a little bit more like this. To go for the Drake, it does take a while for them. So they're quite far, they can't do that. Plus, you have prio mid. What do I mean by prio mid? Well, we can see Smolder is like moving instantly. And also you have to pay attention to the HP of the Drake. 2000. I mean, the smite is 1000. So now the Drake is actually 1000 only. Do you really need to stay here or no? Just recall. Zai is back to the lane. Yeah. It's good to have this pattern to help your teammates if Malzahar wasn't moving to the Drake. Let's say he's dead. If the Drake is 5k HP, if Zaya recalled, like let's say she's already on the wave, yes, if the chances of enemy jungle, enemy team contesting this Drake is very high, and you know your teammates can die there, there are some cases where you actually consider staying like you did right now. It's just with the conditions that we have right now, Zaya being very far away, HP Drake right now, you shouldn't follow, especially because you're very low on mana. And the 80 carry role says if you're very low on mana and really low on resources, if the chances of me dying right there is very high, I would say abort the mission. Yeah, just yeah. So it's good to have the pattern to help your teammates if they really are in big shit, and there is a very high chance that they're gonna die there. But in general, you have to count where is the enemy AD carry, where is the enemy support, where is the enemy jungle, and try to help yourself with the risk. You didn't know what is enemy jungle, but you knew the Drake HP is 2000 HP. You had vision, you have Malzahar moving towards the Drake. All of this thing could be like, hey, what is the chances that enemy team comes here and takes the Drake? Since Malzahar is there, the Drake is pretty low, Jax is there, everyone is there. Okay, very low. Okay, then you just recall. You're gonna take the decision that is the highest probability in the game, that has the highest probability in the game. Okay, that again, it's a tier mistake, no bigger than the push. Okay, the next one is when do we drop the casters, when do we drop the minions for a fight. Usually dropping casters is fine, you got the cannon and you move. If this is a very reliable kill, you can for sure drop the minions for this. Usually you want to get the minions, actually, they give you gold. But the fact that you drop the casters, if it's for a good fight, it's reliable that you're gonna get something there, or your teammates really need you, I don't mind you giving some casters. If it was for minions or for cannon, no, I would just take the minions first. But in this case, the fact that you're dropping the caster can be good if the fight that you're choosing, you know, if he needs you. So I don't mind that you aborted the mission and said, no, I don't agree with the farm first fucking shit rule, whatever. Okay, that's fine if the fight is good. So let's see if the fight is good.
Marino
Let's
says
see.
people think there's
Is this
no more
looking like a
Imperial
very like easy kill on Zyra? I mean, look at the Zillion. He just missed double bomb. So I mean, okay, if this is a Blitzcrank and he just W'd and he's about to hook and you're missing these minions, I will be like, yeah, bro, he's Blitzcrank. He just pressed W. The chance of him getting a Zyra kill here is very high. He dropped just some casters. Doesn't matter. That's fine. So there are cases in League of Legends where you just drop, especially casters. Dropping minions is not bad, but for this, it's a very low percentage play. And then here you also eat, and you have this pattern. She has the Q, she has the okay. Now she uses the E, and then you're jumping with the E. That is fine. That is fine. Problem is there are other cases where you're jumping into the enemy without thinking, hey, they have everything. Shit. So I can't like E and then tank the whole combo. And I checked your death ratio, you're averaging around 7 deaths per game on Ezreal. Players like this, usually they just put their head in front of them and just E in and then walk up. It's not very much. So be careful with this pattern. When you E in, you have to know about the abilities of the enemy. So in other words, the fact that you followed the Zyra and you gave up minions, in this case, wasn't good. But if I only look at the E is good, like the mechanical part, because you saw the Zyra has no E, no root, and then you jumped with the E. So here we see some good things and some bad things. Okay, 9:30. The E pattern, it happened again, okay.
The cursed E pattern.
Yeah, let's see. Here's some. Like now, Zyra has around 10 seconds the E at this point in time. So she has nothing. 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. E. You see? Now she can just E. So you have to be careful of that, because you'll just get a lot of like, I know you're like thinking, oh, but I can kill her. Yeah, but it's Zyra. She has fleet footwork, so she messed up her rules, but she can still chunk you significantly. So gotta be very careful. It happened again and again. Also 12 minutes. We'll see very soon. We have like five different situations when this happened. Like here, Zyra used the ult. See? Good W, good Q. Backing off, using the ult. Boom, backing off. E is good. Even though she has everything, well, her E is about to come up, she's dead. So this E is actually good. It's good, even if you get hit by her E. So this was fine. And then, yeah. So this E was good. 1320, a different E. Oh, I think I know. Yeah. This one will eat in instantly, like right. Okay, no, never mind. This E is also good, because you have very reliable kill right there, so you can commit. Yeah, for sure. Oh, this one was not that good. Like you stayed, and you have to see the death timer of Xayah. We need around 300 gold for the item, for the Trinity. You have it. So here Xayah respawned now. It's 13:33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, halfway. She is halfway. So if you're gonna take this wave, she might stop your recall.
I was looking at thing, if Xayah's backing, I mean, Zyra was backing her, that's what I was doing.
Okay. Wait, where did Zyra back? Okay, so you tried to stop her, I see.
Yeah, I thought she was staying, so I tried to stop her back.
I see.
Like right here.
The problem is, even if you stop her and now Xayah is right here, Xayah is gonna cook you because she's full HP. And you have Trinity in base, so you have to, like, here I wouldn't take this plate and I wouldn't take the wave, I would just recall instantly because you did it. And now we have to recall in the third brush. Yeah, but that means she can stop your recall. And even if she doesn't stop your recall, you see what she did? She pushed the wave and now you lost your tower. Yeah.
Yeah, that would not happen.
These are tempo mistakes. This is an S- mistake, as in it's big, but it's not bigger than the push, the level 1 push.
But see the change of my mistake.
Yes. Now you lose your tower and it's okay, 1320 and okay, so then 36. There is one more. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, here. You're like, oh, I can kill her so easy. Problem is she ulted, and you eat right into it. So if she E's, she's gonna chunk you instantly like this. And there's like, oh,
I had
I
faith
was on
it was just
another
gonna one
pretty
shot her
island.
anyways.
but if she flashes the WQ, there is no one shot. That's the thing. Yeah, because if she's stunned, then I would E. But now, I mean, she actually missed the root somehow, and she's weak. Just gotta be very careful because you see, you have this tendency to E in. Okay, but Zyra has E up. So careful. I mean, there will be cases where you can E in, even though they have their abilities up. There will be cases where you can kill them faster. It's just there will also be cases where you have to kind of be like, not dying instead. I can't. And just have the patience. Patience is very important. So like one of the most important lessons for today. Second is patience with the E management, tracking the